McCann here, and welcome to another FIFA 21 video. It is Sunday evening, and this is just basically my video to look over the content for Saturday and Sunday. Yesterday we did actually get two player SBCs, which is actually quite surprising considering the fact that when we look back to the Premier League team of the season, we actually only had one player SBC, which was actual team of the season, and then obviously we had the Gareth Bale flashback as well. So there wasn't too much in terms of cards of that during the Premier League team of the season last week, but we seem to be getting quite a bit for the La Liga, which is obviously brilliant. So I'm going to load up FUT, and then we're going to have a wee look at last night's stuff and this evening's stuff as well, guys. So as you can see, it's a new player SBC tonight as well, which is actually brilliant to see. But as I said, we've got Kieran Trippier for last night as well, and then we have that Rakic, we'll call him Rakic, we'll go with that. And we also have another player SBC that I have a wee look at as well. So I'm just loading them up in FUTBin now, guys, so I remember to have a wee look at them. So we'll look at the player SBCs from last night first, and then we actually have new icons this evening as well, which is very, very surprising, and it also includes a very, very big icon, like one of the main icons. We also have from tonight, I'm just checking to see if I've actually caught everything here. Marcelo came out on Friday night, that's right, he's got 4 days left, and then you've obviously got the two for last night. But there's quite a bit of content, guys, for absolute sure. But I'll check the objective section and I will check the milestone section first. So Isaac's there already. He is meant to be an absolute beast in game, for what I'm hearing. For other content creators and stuff like that, he is meant to be absolutely dynamite. So I'm actually going to do my best to get these done tomorrow. I'm only 6 for 1 in champs now. I genuinely have no energy for champs. It's just so sweaty now. It was the same as last weekend. I only played to 11 last weekend. So I've not really been having much joy with champs, to be honest, recently. But we're going to probably get to 11 tonight, and then that will give us a guaranteed red pick. Plus it will give us the FIFA the weekend league points, the champs points to get involved next weekend as well. And we probably will get a better go next weekend, hopefully, if it works out. But anyway, let's have a wee look at the SBCs. As I said, we had 2 SBCs last night. It is Kieran Trippier, and it is this flashback Coutinho, who looks absolutely dynamite. He looks so good in game. He's obviously got the 5-star, 4-star as well. Fits meta, nice, 5'8", 99 agility, 99 balance. His dribbling stats are genuinely just off the charts, to be honest. And then we have this Rakic. I believe that's how you pronounce his name, or Rakic. We'll go with Rakic. So team of the season in the La Liga team of the season moments, Rakic celebrating the stunning finesse goal against Atletico Madrid. So he is tonight's SBC, guys. We also have, let me just go to the icons. So we'll have a wee look at these as well. Cantona, Desai and Raul. Obviously Cantona, 13 segments. He is we obviously know he's one of the new icons this year. But they can look at his card, it's an absolute shambles. That's why he's 13 segments, 5-star, 4-star as well. We also have this Raul as well, who actually looks really good, 4-star, 4-star. I did have his prime last year, and I really enjoyed Raul's prime last year. But this moments card looks as if it's easy craftable. So we'll go to the live section, and then we will look at the in-games and stuff for the icons on FUTBin. Let's see if I've got them up here. I already have them up there, which is absolutely fine. So Kieran Trippier, guys, I've already completed 1 out of 2 segments. Is the 81 squad I've just completed, and it is a team of the week with an English player and an 86 rated for him. He's probably coming in at, let me just double check what he's coming in at, just so I know. Kieran Trippier is coming in at 180k, which I don't think is too bad for a right back for La Liga as well. He's obviously got the 4-star week foot. He's got really good stamina, so we'll have a look at him in FUTBin. In terms of Coutinho, it is an 84 with a team of the week and a Bayern Munich player, and then it is an 86 with a team of the week and a Brazilian player, and then it's a Bundesliga player and an 87 rated. So he is coming in at roughly about 400k, for what I remember. It's about 450k he's coming in at, which is expensive, but I think he's so worth it. So again, as I said, we'll have a look at him on FUTBin. This Uros Rakic as well, I don't actually know what he is requirements. I believe it should be about an 80. an 85 rated squad with 2 team of the weeks, and a La Liga player, but that is a wee bit expensive for him considering his face card stats. But we'll have a wee look at him in FUTBAN as well, saying that with a shadow on him he could be very, very usable as a CDM, and obviously gets good links and stuff as well, being from La Liga. 3-star, 5-star he is, so we can look at him on FUTBAN as well, guys. And we also have a La Liga Team of the Season challenge. We have an 85 times 5, which actually could be good. It's probably going to be about an 85, an 86 rated way a Team of the Week. Like, I understand fodder that now is very, very low in price, but the amount of SBCs that are just happening now, like we look at all these SBCs, Trippier, Coutinho, Marcelo, Rashic, and then you have this Fernando as well, the 85 times 5, Aguero's there. We do have upgrade packs, and we also have the more important La Liga premium upgrade packs as well, guys. We also have player picks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete a couple of these player picks before we get to the PC, before we look at the players on FUTBAN. I'll do a couple of these. I'll do a La Liga upgrade and I'll do a La Liga premium upgrade just to see what I'm basically give you an idea of what you can get. So it is 5 rares with 30 chem, so let's grab the 5 rares. Is it minimum gold though? Aye, player quality, exactly, gold. It's actually not too bad, to be fair. So I think this could be very, very useful for obviously no man left behind grind and stuff like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the rest is meant to be commons, which is absolutely fine. We can get away with that. So we'll put Dummett, we'll put Lowton, we'll put White, we'll put Tau. A lot of Premier League players there, eh? And then Kakuta. He played for Chelsea at one point. He was actually meant to be really good. Well, he was good. He was meant to be one of the big prospect players, you know. So there you go. That is the player pick. So I actually prefer the player picks, and I believe it was just an 80 plus rated player from the Premier League team this season last week. So I'm actually quite happy that there is they've changed it to a player pick. I feel like a player pick is just better, obviously, because you actually get to choose what you want, which is not too bad. And then we'll get a La Liga premium upgrade, which I believe should be 11 rares, guys. Actually, it's 11 rares, and it's 45 chem, which is quite high, to be fair, for an upgrade pack. So we just need to watch what we're doing there. Put that from low to high. Let's try and get some that will link together. So we'll fire in this Suarez, this Dest, this left back. Should actually put La Liga players in, because you're probably going to get a lot of them back, to be fair, through these packs, through these upgrade packs. Put Braithwaite in, and then we can put him in as well. Hopefully we can get the chemistry here. Maybe no, maybe no. We'll fire him up there. What we'll do is we'll put Dest to right mid, and then we'll swap him and him. So a wee bit more chemistry, and we're absolutely jamming here. One more chem point comes there. Boom, there you go. So that is the La Liga premium upgrade pack, guys. These are really, really good. Obviously, if you do keep in touch with the majority of content creators, they absolutely go daft for these packs, because the amount of team of the seasons that do pop for them is exceptional. So that's not too bad there. So let me obviously open the player pick first. See what kind of stuff we're going to get. So it is 80 plus, it's 1 which is not too bad. So I know great there. I'm going to just take the one that I don't have, so that I'm not having to worry about untradables. And then we have a La Liga premium just before we get to the console, and have a look at the icons, have a look at the players as well that's been dropped in the last couple of days. So no walkout, no boards there, guys. Just genuine 3 rares, and the rest are commons, which is not too bad. But this is really, really good as well if you want to start doing the La Liga SBC, the League SBC, which is what I'll be doing. So you just fire a few of these packs through, say 10 of them, which is absolutely fine. Use you can basically craft these packs and use La Liga players at the same time, because you're going to get them back. But it's also really, really good to grab on to get players like this, these non-rare cards as well. Obviously for the League SBC, and then it gives you a good advantage when you're actually going to complete it, because you probably will have the majority of the players there, guys. So that is what I would say on that. So let me go and have a look at these players. Let me take you away, mate. Let's go and look at the FUTBAN and see exactly what I'm working with here. So in there, boom, absolutely fine. So we're going to have a look at Trippier first. As I said, he is coming in at 182k. 3-star, 4-star, medium high work rate, which is brilliant. Really good physicals other than strength, which to me suggests that an anchor might actually be the better chem style rather than the shadow. Where the anchor, he does have 95 pace. He has really good dribbling stats as well. I suppose like his agility and his balance are a wee bit low, but he's in general for a right back he is actually no go, like his dribbling is no too bad. His passing is really good curve, good short pass, good long pass, good crossing as well. And as I said, with the anchor chem style, which I think, in fact, a lot of people are saying the shadow. I mean, he has a 95 fullback with the shadow, and he does have max pace. So if you're not really too fussed about the 80 strength, then definitely the shadow chem style is the one. A lot of people did suggest engine as well, and maybe playing him right mid or CDM, which isn't even a bad shout. But for me personally, I would go with the shadow or the anchor. Again, as I said, it just really depends if you are really bothered about that 80 strength, which for me as a fullback, it's not really a big concern. So the shadow is definitely a good shout for me. Obviously, I'm going to complete this card. I've already completed half of them. So an 86 rated squad, I'll have Kieran Trippier. Whether he's into my main team or not, I'm not too sure. I don't even know. I can't even remember who I'm playing at right back. I'm playing Wan-Bissaka at right back, but I wouldn't actually mind putting him in at centre back along with Nathan Ake. I'm playing team of the season Mukiele in at centre back now, and I'm not overly convinced on him. So Trippier is definitely a good option. Obviously, he gets good Atletico Madrid links as well, so it's not too bad. So Kieran Trippier is a good card. And then we have this flashback Coutinho, who I am 100,000,000% going to complete. I'm going to go and grind him, and I'm going to go and craft him this evening. I am, as I said, going to continue with my champs. I'm going to get myself to 11, maybe 14, just depends how I'm feeling, depends how the games are going. And then I'm going to start crafting this guy here, as well as hopefully finishing or even getting started the Carvalho, because as I said, Squad Battles Awards come on Monday, so it's not too bad getting a couple of packs on a Monday. But a lot of people are suggesting the Hunter Chem style, which I can't actually argue with. Gets him that maximum pace, basically. I know you're only adding one ease acceleration, because the acceleration is actually already 98 with the 87 sprint speed, but the Hunter Chem style gives him the ridiculous shooting stats. His dribbling is, I mean, his composure is a wee bit low for this stage of the game, but his dribbling is absolutely ridiculous. His passing again is absolutely ridiculous. 90 stamina as well, which is brilliant. A wee bit low obviously in his strength and aggression, but that's not what he's known for. That's not why you're doing this card. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, which is actually brilliant. Medium work rates. This guy in at cam, he's probably going to be my new cam, to be fair. I'm playing Neymar in at cam. I've played Neymar in at cam since I packed him way back when the game first came out. I think it was my third pack this year. I packed a Neymar, which was absolutely brilliant. And he's played in there, but I think Coutinho could force Neymar to play left cam, and this genuinely could potentially be the only card. Well, this is the only card this year it's actually making me consider moving Neymar, unless I play Coutinho at left cam, because as I said, with the Hunter Chem style, he's 98 pace, so he wouldn't actually be. It would be actually fine playing left or right cam. So a very good card here, and I don't think it's overly expensive. 445k. I definitely think it's worth it. I definitely think if this card was on the market, it would be a lot more than 445k. And obviously, the only issue that I feel like is the fact that he's not got a finesse shot trait, because I feel like Coutinho was known for coming in for the left hand side at the edge of the box and curling one at the top corner. So as I said, I'm a wee bit surprised that he doesn't have the finesse shot trait. But nevertheless, this card is absolutely brilliant. I've heard that he's an absolute demon in game. I've heard that he's really good. So this is a card that I'm going to complete. I'm going to try and get him into my champs team for next weekend. Obviously, as I said, getting the champs finished today is and get him completed after the champs. So he will be in my champs team next weekend. I'm really looking forward to getting him done. I think it's an absolute brilliant card. And as I said, the Hunter is 55% of the vote. So I would go with the Hunter Chem style. Other Chem styles you can go with as a Maestro. It makes him a 96 cam. The only thing is you're missing on the additional sprint speed boost there, and the finishing as well. So me personally, I would go with the Hunter Chem style. Engine definitely works as well, but I just think putting an engine on him is a waste. It doesn't need agility balance. It's only putting his dribbling up one. I just don't feel like his dribbling even needs touched at all, unless you are putting the Maestro on him to get that +9 for reactions. Even Artist +9 and reactions as well. But again, it's just a chem style that's wasted everywhere else, to be fair. So in my opinion, you can go with the Marksman, to be fair. The Marksman would be really good for him as well, and actually playing him at striker gets him that boost to the strength as well. I would go with Hunter personally, and let me know if you are going to do this card, guys, because he looks to be as if he'll be absolutely superb. So that is Trippy and Coutinho. That was last night's content. That was Saturday evening's content. So two very, very good cards. And as I did state in the video at the start, we have had so much more content for this team of the season than we did for the Premier League team of the season, which is hugely surprising. But can't actually complain. So Kieran Trippy, huge win for me, and Coutinho, absolutely definitely a win. And definitely a card that I'm going to get completed. So two very, very nice player SBCs from last night, guys. And then this brings us to tonight's content. We have this Rasic card. He is obviously Valencia centre mid, medium work rates. It is a team of the season moments SBC, which is quite good as well, just similar to the Carvalho. So that's why I'm kind of surprised that they're bringing another centre mid team of the season moments, because they already have the objectives Carvalho, who looks really, really good actually. I'm actually going to compare this guy to Carvalho, just to see what the main differences is. So obviously we have Carvalho there, who is the objective player. So in terms of in-game stats, Carvalho actually has more in-game stats. He's got one less pace. He has better shooting, kind of overall, like as in the face card stats. His only thing that's really missing here is Rasic has better long shots and better finishing by 1, which is kind of hugely irrelevant when you're playing these guys that maybe CDM or whatever. Passing is better for Carvalho in the right areas, better vision, better short pass, better long pass. Dribbling in general, he's got better balance and better reactions and better composure. Defending is so much better across the board, and the only thing that he has in physical is his strength. So two very, very similar cards. And we look at the face card stats as well. The passing is the exact same. One more shooting for Carvalho, one less pace for Carvalho. Defending is considerably better, same physicals and 4 less dribbling. So very, very, very similar cards, guys. That's why I'm quite surprised they've brought another centre mid out. But when I look at this card, a lot of people are, so 72% of the people are saying a shadow, which I can't actually complain with. I can't argue with that at all. Nice pace with the shadow. Defending stats are now very, very good. Even an engine, if you are going to play him box to box, or a maestro. But I feel like it does need the pace boost. 75 acceleration is no good enough at this stage of the game. With the extra additional 10 boost for the shadow chem style. Even a catalyst works as well. Or a hunter. I mean, with a hunter, he's a 92 striker, which is actually mental to think that. But shadow chem style for me personally, get the additional acceleration and sprint speed boosts, which is brilliant. And then obviously his defending stats are now very, very respectable as well. Some good dribbling stats, good reactions, good ball control. Obviously he's got the 5-star weak foot. I don't understand why he doesn't have the finesse shot trait when it says that he scored a brilliant finesse goal. It's quite surprising that. I feel like they should just give him a finesse shot trait because of that moment, obviously, that he's got the card for. But it's not the best card in the world, I will admit, and for an 85 rated squad, is it worth it? It's an 85 with 2 informs as well. I know fodder is exceptionally cheap now, but I'm probably going to complete him. He'll go into my first owner La Liga squad, so I can't complain there. And obviously once we get hold of Carvalho as well, he'll slot right in there as well with him. So 2 good CDMs in my opinion. An 85 rated squad with 2 informs, a wee bit expensive, aye. I feel like it could have just have been made like maybe an 85 or even an 84 with an inform. But I'm going to complete this card. I try my best to complete as many SBCs as I can. As you can see, the first comment there, William Carvalho is free, which is hugely what I've actually just expressed there, is the fact that he's very similar to Carvalho. I wouldn't go away what that guy said as free, because at the end of the day, you are putting your time into this game. Therefore, I don't think that any card can be considered as free. But I understand the way of thinking there, that you can actually gain a Carvalho for playing through playing the game and actually getting that card, in comparison to actually putting any fodder into this and doing this SBC. But for me, it's not too bad a card. A wee bit underwhelming, as I said, a wee bit surprising the positioning and stuff, considering Carvalho is there. But as I said, I can't actually complain about that. And then we have 3 icons that drop tonight as well. So if I change this to the SBC, I'm going to click on the actual SBC and we're going to have a look at. So we have the bronze and the silver, exactly, rare players there, so you can kind of discount them. And then for Royal, we have an 80 rated squad we have an 85 rated squad, an 85 rated squad. Both of them are, well, one of them's got an inform and a Spanish player, one of them has a Real Madrid player, an 86 with an inform and a Bundesliga player, and that's going to go to be an 87 with an inform and a La Liga Santander player as well. So no actually too bad in terms of the price, I think, for Raul. When we look at this card though, engine chem style on this guy, and you have yourself an absolute end game striker. As I said, I used his engine as the most favourable chem style there, which I can't actually argue with that. I used his prime last year for a long time. Was it his prime or was it his mid? I can't remember, and I had a really good record with Raul. Obviously, Raul is probably one of the most known and one of the best strikers there ever has been, in my opinion. So again, to get this card would be brilliant. Is it something I'm going to craft? Probably not just now. I am in the middle of crafting Del Piero in terms of my icon section. But again, when we look at the SBCs, as I've already stated, with the SBCs now we have the Coutinho, we have the Kieran Trippier, we have the 85 plus as well, which is an 86 rated. So there is so much SBCs that can be completed before we actually start to craft our icon. That is my opinion on icons. I've only completed Kluivert moments, Van der Sar at the start of the game, Zanetti at the start of the game. I've also crafted Nedved and Kluivert prime moments, and Puyol prime moments is the 3 prime icon moments that I have completed. I've started to craft Del Piero, so that is my next one. And then Raul might actually be the one after that. I was considering crafting prime icon moments, Sol Campbell, but again, I just have too many centre backs in my club that are better. So, but when I look at this card with an engine chem style, you play him at cam, you play him at striker, you can play him right or left cam, 4-star, 4-star, finesse, shot trait, flair trait, team player, solid player, an absolute brilliant card. And on the market, he is coming in at 720. Sorry, on the market he's actually 630k, and his estimated SBC price is 720. So you're actually paying more for an SBC. The only positive with that is the fact that he would be first owner, and for me, having first owner cards is extremely valuable. Obviously you're paying an extra 100k roughly, whereas you could just have it pick him up for 630k, and then obviously you have the option to sell him on because he is tradable. Then we have Desai, he dropped as well. This card is absolutely banging, Shadow Chem style. Again, you have yourself an end game card. In game as well, Desai is an absolute beast. As his mid version, it's a CDM, but in game 95 pace, absolutely perfect defending other than 1 stat for heading accuracy, ridiculous physical stats, good aggression, good strength, good stamina and jumping. Again, the estimated SBC price is actually more than the tradable version on the market. So again, it's entirely up to you what you want to do. Let's go and just see what the segments are. So again, you will have the bronze and the silver teams that you can discount. So we have an 83 with an inform, we have an 84 with an inform and a Milan player, we have an 85 with an inform and a Chelsea player, we have an 86 with a French player, we have an 87 with a Serie A player, we have an 87 with a Premier League and an inform, and then we have an 88 rated squad. So that is a monster SBC. And then that brings us on to the actual monster SBC of this evening. This is probably the biggest SBC in terms of prime icon moments this year, basically. This is definitely the biggest. This is one of the mega SBCs that everybody's been waiting for. For me, looking at this engine chem style, and you have yourself an absolute perfect striker. Cantona in game as well, 5-star, 4-star. I know when you look at the wee map here, he is actually the same rating as Raul, which is fine, but obviously he has outside the foot, power header, flair, and then obviously the 5-star, 4-star as well. And Cantona in game is just absolutely ridiculous. If you've ever played against him, or if you've ever used him in draft, you will know how good Cantona is. Basically everything with this engine chem style is basically dark green, other than his free kick accuracy, which is hugely irrelevant, and his defending stats. Everything else is in dark green stats, which means it's 90 plus. So you absolutely can't argue with that. The only issue, as I said, is SBC is actually coming in at more, again, like the other two, more than the actual tradable version on the market. Discounting the silver and the bronze rares, This is a monster SBC, an inform and an 85, an 86 rated with a United player and an inform, an 86 rated with 2 informs and a French player, an 87 rated with a Ligue 1 player. This is absolutely ridiculous in terms of squads here. An 87 with an inform and a Premier League player, an 87 with 2 informs, 88 rated squad, an 88 with an inform, an 88 with 2 informs, an 89 rated squad, and then an 89 rated squad with an inform. This is an absolute monster SBC, guys. This is definitely well out with my price range. If I actually used everything I have in my club, I probably would be able to complete them. The only issue is then I would be left with absolutely nothing to complete anything else, and it would be like starting the game again basically for me. So I'm obviously not going to be able to complete this guy. Maybe towards the end of the year, when team of the season's done and the game starts to become a wee bit dead, I might actually complete him just to say that I've done him. And then obviously get use out of him. But an absolute monster SBC, so fair play if you are able to get this completed. Absolute hats off to you for that. But that is the content for this evening, guys. So as I said, just to recap, last night's content, two player SBCs. Coutinho flashback, who is absolutely brilliant, looks absolutely class in game. Definitely an SBC that I will be completing. We also have Kieran Trippier there, who is the first team of the season SBC for the La Liga, who's really good as well. Quite cheap as well, 180k I think for a 95 rated right back, with the shadow obviously on him. So you can't argue with that. And then we have 3 icons, and we have Rakic as well, who is very similar, as obviously explained, to Carvalho, who you can get through objectives. And then your 3 prime icon moments SBCs are big icon moment SBCs, but really expensive, and you're maybe better off buying them on the market, because as I said, you've got that tradable option to then sell again to get the coins back. But basically that is it, guys. Sunday evening I'm going to crack on with my champs. As I said, I'm 6-1, so I've got plenty to be doing. But if you are enjoying the video, or you did enjoy the video, then hit the like button for me. Absolutely smash that button. It lets me know that obviously people are viewing, and the videos are getting liked. A wee subscription as well would go a long way, guys. But as I said, when FIFA drops content, I will make videos as often as I possibly can. So hopefully I'm able to drop another one tomorrow night, which is Monday evening. And I think actually we're waiting for another team of the season. So the MBS Pro League, which is the Saudi League, are out of packs in 21 hours. So we should actually get another minor league team of the season tomorrow. So hopefully I'm able to bring you a new video then. But as I said, leave me a wee like, a wee subscription as well, and I'll hopefully catch you tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of the weekend, guys, and I'll see you after. Cheers.